Clergyman Femi Emmanuel says that indeed there is hunger in Nigeria, but the way people are going about it is exaggerated, really. Just like what Oshibaju said one time that, oh yeah, uh, the issue of insecurity was there as at then, but the way it's being talked about was just too much. It's beyond what the reality was. As it was at that time. That was not the way it was, and a lot of people came for him, and that is exactly what this guy is talking about. So, call him this guy, that there is hunger in the land, but that does not mean it's not as bad as the way people are portraying it. Like, seriously? Wow. The cleric said this while reacting to Ibadan stampede at a children's fun fair. 35 children were confirmed dead in the stampede. While preaching in his church recently, Emmanuel said, "Can I say to you, or this to you, you may not believe it." Why should they believe you? Because are people not seeing? Because it's everything that you people want to spiritualize, or better than other people. We are talking about spirituality, the physical things that you want to tell us that whether people will believe it or not. Yes, there is hunger in Nigeria, but the way people are going about it is exaggerated. Go and find out many of those that were trapped trampled over in Ibadan. Many of those women have houses, they have shops, but once they hear free tithes, it is an affliction. A woman brought 9 children. She must have gone to solicit for her neighbor's children. The greed is the spirit. Yes, people are hungry. I have been there. I see them, but it is exaggerated. It's only God that will judge you. So you are telling us that some people, well, let's even say what you are saying is true. So what's the percentage of those people in that category that went to that place? These people that you've talked about, that somebody, because of greed, that they have shops, they have this. Can you imagine that you have been there before? No be your fault now. It's not your fault. Nigeria is a land of greed due to insufficiency with culture of disorderliness. Okay, why is it that the politicians are stealing billions? Because when you hear, we have thieves in this country, and we have a petty thieves, and we have those ones that are at the high places. So tell me, why are they stealing? Well, the desire to gather more all by one person bet the stampede and scramble. Okay, this one is trying to justify what the man said. You are right. So it is called ojukokoro in Yoruba. Some Nigerians will leave the midst of the message and chase the fleet. Some administrations before now, people died in stampedes from freebies, got burnt trying to scoop petrol. I'm seriously angry at the current situation because it is really gone worse. But the people who have been turned into bullet shots by hunger, the mechanism of the elite politicians should now learn to emancipate themselves from these machinations. It is only then we'll begin to think or speak up for ourselves. Wow. Somebody says, this man must be a very wicked clergyman. So called, yeah. Touch not my anointed, which anointed, and do my prophet no harm. You are anointed. Everybody is a anointed of God. So nobody is bigger than anybody. If somebody says what is not right, you call the person out. Okay, well, there's nothing exaggerated about it. There is serious hunger in the land. He has the point. Many Nigerians just love free things. Even when they can afford it. You see people. Some people are just they are just they are just on the side of just being a bandwagon. This one say this one, everybody will follow. Then that's why somebody said, why should people be crying that there is hunger in the land, that they are hungry? That is it today that they are trying to jeopardize the chances of Tinubu, or they want to give him bad name. That Yorubas want to give Tinubu bad name. That is it today that there is hunger in the land. So what's so special about hunger? There's one pastor too that said that that one is even in the UK. The hottest part of hell is reserved for people like you. There, so they are not sensitive to other people's emotions. So because you believe, or you just think in your mind, and you just use that to downplay those who have lost their children. Okay now. Well, my dear pastor, if you truly know the level of hunger in town, you will not be saying this. But because you are feeding from the people's ignorance, you will not know it. But God is watching. Yes, so he is feeding well from the pockets of the poor through tithe and offering. That is why he's talking nonsense. What is this? Please go and sit down. Is it by owning a house? Even you, Mr. Pastor, are you not hungry? Don't you exaggerate the need for offering in your church? I hate all these anti-people's comments. Your judgment is waiting for you. On the last day, can you and your family survive without offering and tithe? Because you may not have experienced hunger in your life. That is why you are ranting this way. Pray never to experience or see what those who were involved are seeing. And as a church, what impacts do you have on your congregations? You see that some people who have even experienced this kind of a situation, once they have opportunity of leaving that situation or coming out of that situation, they don't care. That is selfishness. They don't care. So it's not as if they've not experienced, or maybe, oh, God should not allow him to experience. Even if he had experienced it, they will come back and don't even have feelings for others. That is how bad it is. Yeah, an insensitive statement. So guys, let's hear your opinion and have your take on this.